Do you have to look like Kate Moss to be together with your one true love? Do you have to have a model body to really experience romantic love with your perfect partner? You may be surprised what the answer is to the thought you may have. In this video, we will speak about the truth of your body. Do you have to be like a supermodel to be together with your one true love? Stay tuned. When it comes to romantic love, there can be a lot of fears, to be honest.
Or expectations.
Even expectations. Maybe you have expectation that you will just be together with a partner when they achieve a certain image you have from them. And this is in truth a very confined way of approaching your journey to finding your perfect partner. Why? Because on the path to your one true love, there can be obstacles you don't know yet. And when you just focus on the outset, on the image of how a person has to look like, that you allow this person to come close to you, that you allow yourself to feel the love you have for this person, then you control yourself a lot in truth. And in this video, we will speak about that. Is it okay to have a certain image in your mind, or is it way more helpful to let go of the supermodel image you have of your perfect partner and just allow life, allow the world, allow the universe to show you your perfect partner, your one true love? And maybe there's another way to approach the whole situation. In today's world, it's very common and normal, I have to confess, that looking for your romantic partner is looking for a specific image you have in your mind. You kind of like a person who has black hair and is a certain size, and
Yeah, kind of as you grow up, you start to picture, okay, what would my perfect partner look like? Which stature, which eye color, hair color, skin
exactly.
color, blah blah blah.
Hmm.
And of course, I have like countless stories of how it's not that like entirely accurate. A lot of the times, life surprises you in the least expected way. I know for a fact that my mom was not expecting someone like my father, for instance. She was looking at a certain like type of looks in a man, and my father was kind of like the opposite of that. She was looking for someone taller, maybe more on the blonde side. My father was like dark hair like me, relatively tall, but not as tall as my mom was looking for.
Mm.
And the same experience kind of like happened with me. I was looking a very German like guy, blonde, blue eyes, taller than me, very like fit looking. It's like Germans do a lot of sports and stuff like that. So they almost, not everyone. There are the chubby ones as well out there. Like it was very almost like the opposite of what I grew up with. Like I come from Latin America. We are all chocolate or like coffee with milk, coffee like skin, dark hair, mostly dark brown eyes. So I was looking like something that didn't look like me. And lo and behold, my expectation is absolutely like doesn't really look on the outside like I expected. But and this is something that our teacher in the relationship matter helped me see is that I don't really look for just someone that looks in a certain way, but for someone who makes me feel in a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
And even though Paco doesn't have blue eyes and it's not blonde and it doesn't even look like he's from Austria, he's actually the man that knows how to best support me. He's the one who knows how to handle me. He knows how to hold space for me,
To love you.
to love me in the ways that I need to be loved. He really is capable of loving me unconditionally in the way that I need to be loved unconditionally. And even though I did meet a person who on the outside looked like everything that I was looking for, when I started getting clear on this relationship, it was very obvious at a certain point that we were not in the same level of maturity. he was kind of like a boy when I was a woman. And I was like, yeah, I don't think we can actually like cultivate a relationship there, because we are not at the same level.
Mm-hmm.
With Paco, we are.
Mm-hmm.
And even though we have stages where our inner child comes out and we feel a little bit like a little girl or a little boy, and we are bringing healing and like love into these places, and we can share more about what this process of loving yourself and working with your inner child means in other videos. We are kind of like at the same level. When he feels like a little boy and I feel like a little woman, it still makes sense, because I know that I can kind of like mother him in that way, in a very, of course, constructive way and not in a healthy way, because that's also something that goes on in relationships. We can do that a video about that otherwise. But we are kind of like an equal match.
So they sticking to this image you had about your true love, your perfect partner,
Maybe
was
preventing you,
prevent.
yeah, from finding the person who is like really for you. And like that's okay. We all gone about life saying, oh, okay, I just like these attributes on a person and they look like this and that, but do they feel good to you? And I feel like that's the most important question. I remember when I was a teenager, yeah, of course, looks were almost everything. They were kind of like the only compass to see if I liked a guy or not. And then as I grew older, I kind of like started learning, oh, okay, I'm not looking for someone who just looks nice on the outside. I want someone who can walk side by me.
Yeah, and really get clear where this comes from, how you want the
Yeah,
person look like.
what are
What
you
is
looking for in these attributes that you
exactly?
have as
Does he
a
take
picture?
does he take care of his how he looks, or that he lives healthy? What is the core of you holding on to this image of how your perfect partner should look like?
That's a very good way of looking at it, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Because you may be looking at someone who is like tall and fit. Okay, maybe it's not that you would like someone to look like that, but you would like to be with someone who values fitness
Mm-hmm.
and healthy, like healthy eating or healthy
Healthy
exercise or
living.
healthy living.
Exactly.
And so it's like, oh, okay, that is your compass. Someone who shares that value with
Exactly.
you more than just the looks.
Exactly. You really can get clear. Some maybe you would like to someone who is really taking care of how he present himself, that he is nurturing himself or herself that way.
Yeah.
And this is in truth what you are looking for. Not a supermodel you desire, but someone who at the
Embodies
core
these values
this
that
value.
are the ones
Exactly.
like that for you are important, because you're
Exactly.
looking to build a long-term relationship, I'm guessing.
Yes.
So you want to base it on something that has like true deep meaning,
Yeah.
because otherwise when it's based on shallow ground, it doesn't really tend to last long.
No.
And for all of you out there, if you're being in more than just one long-term relationship, you can share with us in the comments, like, is what we are sharing accurate, or are we just like making stuff up here? Is it really true that when you base it off something superficial, the relationship doesn't tend to last long, as opposed to when you start basing it on these values? And you will be getting clear with your experiences like we were.
Exactly.
Until you finally will meet the one that you can actually constantly invest yourself into, and you will see them investing in the relationship with you as well, and this will make you go deeper into a very, very rich relationship that it's designed to last for decades.
Exactly. More than that, in truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, and please share with you your thoughts about it, your experiences, like Deborah already shared, and we are really looking forward for your insights to the topic. Would you like to have support on your journey to your
Perfect partner.
partner? Look on our website, twinflamesembrace.com.
Yeah, and we would love to support you through your process in finding your one true love. So don't be shy, visit our website, and you can find our services there, get to know us, and of course, book a first introduction session and get to know us and how it is to have us as coaches in your journey.
Stay safe and see you in the next video.